For every shame and for every pain, Jesus has brought a turnaround. He's giving you beauty for ashes, and He's clothing you with the garment of praise. Wherever you are right now, open up your heart and then praise your beautifier, my beautifier.
Taking away the pain. You made my life so beautiful. My beautifier. You've taken away the shame. You've taken away the pain. You made me just like you. My beautifier. You've taken away the shame. You've taken away the pain. You made my life so beautiful. My beautifier, you're taking away the shame. You're taking away the pain. You made me just like you, my beautifier.
My beautifier,
you have
taken away the shame.
You're taking away
the pain.
Made my life so beautiful. My beautifier.
Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. I hope your day is fine. This is the Sunday question and answer session with me, Benjamin. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And help me to share the video. The show is every Sunday around this time. Questions about life, love, and well-being. Linda Opuru, hi there. Wamudhinu the man. Hey there, Lispo Mai, hi. Genda Terry, hello there. Darara, thank you for tuning in from 61. Poa sana. Abaris, Australia. Molly, hey there. Daradara, thank you so much for tagging your friend. Talma, hello there. Wamudhinu the man, okay. Yeah, so I'm waiting for your questions like we always do it every Sunday. The name of the song is Beautifier by somebody called Chris Shalom. My Beautifier. What is your question today and where are you watching me from? Achom Stella, hello there. Toto Tamu, thank you for tuning in. Nancy Kadenge, thank you. Maji Marefu. Asante sana. Josephine Wambuye, see you. Good afternoon to you too. Dorcas Osoro, hello there. Nelly J, good evening. What is your question for today?
For every shame and for every pain, Jesus has brought a turnaround. He's giving you beauty for ashes, and He's clothing you with the garment of praise. Wherever you are right now, open up your heart and then praise your beautifier, my beautifier.
Taking away the pain. You made my life so beautiful. My beautifier. You've taken away the shame. You've taken away the pain. You made me just like you.
I love that song so much. Let's see who is here. Musobo Muswati, hello there, Uganda. Umudhinu the man, thank you for tagging your friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shiro Kanini, thank you. Hello there. How are you doing? Grace T. Anyungu. Amen. Yes. Share the video and tag your friends. I'm waiting for your question here about love, well-being, and life. Type there on the comments. If your question is very private, you can send it on my inbox. I will not read your name. And I hope that we have a nice session for the next 1 hour. Where are you watching from?
Taking away, yeah. Made my life so beautiful. My beautifier. Taking away the shame. Taking away. Made me just like you. My
Let's see the question here by, who is this? Linda Opuru. You have the first question today. My first question is, please, can you help me with this? Is it good to tell your kids you want to marry after being single and their dad died? Or I just introduced them to my marriage life? Wow, very intelligent question there. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? If you are the single parent and you want to have a new man in your life, what would you do? I've never experienced it before, but general knowledge, I think it depends with the age of the children. I remember one story when I was in college. We had a lecturer whose wife passed away through a tragic car accident. May her soul continue resting in peace. And then within 1 year, he wanted to marry another woman. And his children were over the age of 15. So they understood what was going on. He had 4 children. And I remember his story coming to class and breaking down. I think he was still healing after losing his wife. And he told us that he wanted to get another woman. But some of his children, the 2 daughters, older daughters, refused. They told him that it's too soon to marry again. And it broke his heart more. So I don't know about the age of your children, Linda Opuru. And I think it's okay. I mean, you can explain to them. You can find another person who is very easy to talk with them. Explain them the reasons why you want to have a relationship again. And hopefully they can understand. With the time, they have to understand that you still need love at the end of the day. So that's all I can say. I wish you all the best, Linda. And thank you for your question today. What is your question, ladies and gentlemen? Brian Matonda, hello there.
For every shame and for every pain, Jesus has brought eternal life. He's given
Aurelian Ann, hey there. Yvonne Chebet, yeah. We're going to try and play that one after you share the video. Sophia Mongeli, hi. Brian, thank you for tagging your friends. Let's see here. The next question here is Josephine Mboy, yes. Thank you for that word of encouragement. Dara has a question here. The second question: how do you deal with a friend? If a friend who always texts you when he or she wants money. I think you have ever asked this question. If I don't, if I've not forgotten, Dara. Yeah, I think I already said that you give money if you want. If you don't want, you just say no. Even if it's your friend, you can tell your friend, you always look for me when you want money. Some of them don't realize that. Others even look for money even without checking up on you or asking how you're doing. They just say hello, and the next statement is about money. So Dara, just tell your friend the truth that you always look for me just because of money, so that they know. They will be scared even when they start looking for you because of money. And tell them that you also are struggling and you don't have free money to give. Gradus Jamigori, good afternoon, watching you from Kenya, Migori. Thank you so much. Brian Matonda, what can be happening when your bae keeps on eating your fare instead of coming and see you? Can we call it love? I don't know. Why don't you go and pick her up, Brian? These days we said, men, you should go and pick the woman by yourself. That's what I would do if I was you. Molly, thank you so much. Dara, I'm shy to tell. Should I block? Don't be shy. The truth sets you free. You know, even the Bible says that. The truth will always set you free. I think I've learned to do that. I've learned to tell somebody the truth. I am also struggling and I don't have the money that you really want me to help you with. And leave it at that. They will also understand. They can abuse you. Some of them, they will abuse you. Some of them, they will call you names. In fact, others will block you, which is much better. It's much better they block you. Don't block them because you don't have money. Block them if they're abusing you and calling you very bad names. So don't be shy. What is your question today? What is your question? Liz Paumai, thank you so much for tagging your friends and continue sharing the video. I'm still seated here waiting for your question about life, love, and well-being. Let me know what is your question today. Nice music there. Hello there. Let me see here. Kawoya Fiona. Hey there, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. And you? Adikeen Helen. Hey there. I see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yo, Yonason Ochuo. Big up to you. Thank you so much. Big up to you too. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. And how is your Sunday so far? What is your question today as we continue enjoying and celebrating these beautiful worship songs on this beautiful day of Sunday? Lusanele, hello there, how are you? I'm fine. And you? How is your Sunday?
I worship you today. You are the all-consuming fire. Come and manifest yourself. You are the all-consuming fire. I worship you today. You are the all-consuming fire. Come and manifest yourself. Yes, you've got fire in your eyes. Nothing hides from you. You see
What is your question today?
even the deepest secret of men, Lord. Expose every evil.
Feel free to type in your question in the comment section.
Wickedness, you are the all-consuming fire. Come and manifest yourself. You've got fire in your eyes, Lord. Nothing hides from you. You see everything, Lord. Even the deepest secret of men, Lord. Expose every evil.
Jackton Otieno, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in from the YouTube. Melissa George, hello there, Melissa. How are you doing today? How is your Sunday? How is your Sunday, ladies and gentlemen?
I bow before your throne, Lord. On an echo, yeah, consuming fire. Yes, you are. On an echo, so fire, consuming fire. I bow before you, Lord. Yes, you are. Yes, I am. Set my heart on fire. Make me a shining light. Set my soul on fire. Manifest yourself through me. Speak through my voice, Lord. See my eyes.
All right, I see a question here by somebody called Molly Molly. Molly Molly Benjamin, how should I handle my boyfriend? I left him in Uganda and I'm here working in Saudi. But he was the one who processed for me everything coming to Saudi. But since I started working, he has been asking for money and I send him more than the money he spent on me coming in Saudi. But I'm telling him since that, why do you always come near me when you need money? He doesn't reply me. Then yesterday he asked for 2 million from me in the name of borrowing, but I told him that I'm not going to send. Yeah, so how should you handle such a boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen? Molly Molly. If you have already paid him back what he helped you to process to go to Saudi Arabia, I think you have done your part. So sometimes he might be using you. And the earlier you realize, the better. I don't know your plans. This is your boyfriend, so I don't know what plans you have with him. Are you planning to get married with him? The idea is don't spend too much money and expect it back. You should have a limit. Just like a bank does not lend money, all of the money. They have a limit. And they are very strict about what amount they are giving to someone. So as you have said at the end of the question there, or the end of the concern, you're not going to send. Yeah, don't send. Why not? But I really don't know your relationship. Love is a very strange thing. You might find yourself still helping him. But my message to you as Benjamin, and in my experience, don't spend so much and expect it back. In fact, when you lend 2 million, you don't expect the 2 million coming back, especially from your boyfriend. Ask any person who has done that before. Did they get the money back? And was it easy to get back? You can imagine, even your own family member will tell you the same situation and the same story, and they will never return the money to you. So think twice before you do that. And all the best. Noni Gadoni, hi there. Jisim Cute, hello. Bundesiana, thank you so much. Hey there, happy Sunday to you too. Thank you for tuning in. Kawoya Fiona, my question is, why do you think most of men disrespect their women? Thank you for your question. Why do you think most of men respect their women? Disrespecting. The story is always two sides. So these are two people who are just not supposed to be together. So they are forcing an affair, a relationship, a marriage. It's just two people. When two people are together and they are not supposed to be together, they will cause a lot of pain and drama to each other. But when somebody disrespects the other person, is also because they really don't understand what they are doing. Or even if they understand, they don't care how you feel. And you know that is immaturity. When somebody is so immature, they will do anything to you and they're not sensitive. You know, like when a person beats up another person, a man beats up a woman, they are just not being sensitive. Because the same beating, if the same man was given the same beating with a woman, I think he will feel very bad and very painful. Just imagine. Imagine if a man is beating up a woman using a belt, a leather belt, and the lady is probably not wearing any clothes. What if we turn it and we give the woman the belt and we tell the man to remove his shirt, and then the same woman does to him? What do you think the man will do, and how will he feel? That's how I look at it. So people disrespect others because they don't care how you feel. It is not happening to them. But at the end of the day, as a Fiona or any lady who allows to be disrespected, you forgive once, you forgive the second time, the third time. So it also, a problem is with you. You also have a problem. Why are you tolerating somebody who is disrespecting you? If you're doing it in front of your children, you are telling them that it's okay for a man to disrespect you and still stay there and hope for the best. So your children are learning that that is perfectly okay when a man does those things. So, 3 parts. The society, how it makes people act and behave without care. Number 2 is the man has a problem. And number 3, the lady who accepts this kind of disrespect also has another problem. All those problems need to be solved. Then we can have many people not being disrespected and staying peacefully the way they're supposed to be together. And all the best. Thank you, Fiona, for that question. Fabrecia Lacaz. Hey there, Fabrecia Lacaz. How are you? Noni Gadoni. Benjamin, is it okay or is it normal to crush on a guy? Thank you for your question, Noni. Yeah, it's perfectly okay. I mean, we are human beings. Everyone has a crush. So why not? You can crush. Crush is just a temporary feeling. It just disappears. The people you crushed for or you had a crush on 5 years ago, you no longer have a crush on them. So it comes and it passes away. But it's okay to have a crush. And it's very normal. It's not a crime. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just acting the way you feel about somebody. The Makrin Kerubo. Let me laugh instead of crying. Brian, you're sending fare and the lady is not coming. You should go there. Go there by car and pick her up. Destiny Chinenye, hello there. Lydia Jos, thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. And have a blessed Sunday too. What is your question here? I'm waiting for your question there on the comment section or in my inbox.
To the widow, you're the help to the helpless. My healer, you are my deliverer. Come and do what only you can do. You're the way maker, you're the mountain mover. You raised the dead, you made the barren fruitful.
What is your question here? Let me see. Nabukera Jojo, thank you so much for watching. Long time no see. I'm always here. Unless you don't follow this page, Benjamin is very active on Facebook all the time. You will never miss seeing me here. And on Sundays, I'm always here at this time. doing this session, question and answer session. Josephine Wamboy, it's okay to crush on someone when you admire him or her. Don't be shy to speak out yourself. Thank you for that. Monarin Delenson, you're on a date, but you're still watching Benjamin underwater. Okay, thank you. Focus on your date. Don't be on your phone when you're on a date. Respect the person you're together with. Maggie Lubia, hi there. Miss D, thank you for following from the YouTube. I hope you're enjoying the Sunday. Teresia Maderi, can somebody try to send fare to me? And I will come quickly. Brian Matonda, send fare to that lady. Hopefully she will come quickly. Damakrin Kerubo, when you meet the guy online, how do you know that the guy is serious in love? Wow, that's a very nice question, huh? Makrin, how do you know that somebody is serious that you have met online? These ladies who are who have experienced this, how did you know that the man is serious? Makrin, in my experience, you will know somebody is serious if they are consistent in communication, number one, and they do it without you even demanding them to do it. Sometimes the communication is good from the first 2-3 months, but what happens after 3 months, you don't expect a lot of communication, and then the whole relationship dies just like that. But if the person is continuously communicating with you and they are making plans about the discussion you're having, I don't know what you talk about every day. You know, when you talk with somebody online, there is always about plans, the future plans. Just like I ask you, what is your plan this week or this Sunday afternoon or this Sunday morning if you're just getting up? What is your plan? You already know I'm going to do ABCD. So the same way in online, as you talk, as you chat, as you video call, there should be something that both of you are planning together. Not just chatting and heading nowhere. It's a waste of time. Unless you are enjoying the chat, then you can continue enjoying the chat. But somebody who is serious will begin telling you the plans that he has and involve you in those plans, especially after at least 6 months. Give it 6 months. I watched a video yesterday saying that you don't need to fall in love when you are online. Take your time. Don't fall in love. Don't fall deeply in love. You are still trying to experiment if this thing will work. All the best. I've been busy, Benjamin, but I'm back, okay? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on.
The next question here, let me see. Betty Moran, thank you so much. Thank you. Mimi Boozy, thank you so much for tagging your friends. Thank you, I really appreciate. Yeah, Ogero, watching from Australia. Good Sunday, thank you. I hear Australia are heading to winter as we are heading to summer. So keep warm, Ogero. And I hope that you are enjoying your Sunday evening. Thank you for tuning in as always. I really appreciate. Noni Gadoni, what if your parents reject your fiancé? Thank you for your question. Ladies and gentlemen, what if the parents reject your fiancé? What will you do? Will you force the relationship? I responded to this question sometimes back. I said sometimes it's you need to find out why they're rejecting. It's very important for you to know the reasons. Instead of assuming, we have people who assume that they don't want to know. It's good. I'll ask my mother, why? Why don't you like her? And then she will sit down with me and explain to me. And then I will try to figure out if it is true. Maybe it's about tribe. You know, in Africa, this thing called tribe is very serious, and religion. So when tribe and religion mix together, it becomes poison. And your parents may actually tell you to end the relationship with certain persons or certain man or woman because of the tribe and the religion, which is very complicated and very sad. So listen to them. Yeah, listen to your parents and find out why. Why are they saying no? If their reasons and their excuses do not make sense, at the end of the day is happiness. If you are genuinely happy, and I look at two things. If this person that you are calling your fiancé respects you and makes you happy, those two things are very important in life. Everyone wants to be respected and everyone wants happiness. If those two things are not in that life, then probably you need to walk away and leave the person. But listen to your parents. Sometimes they are wise. Sometimes they are giving you a warning. And it's good to listen to what they are saying so that you don't regret in future. Probably you could be young. You know, when you're young, you're making mistakes. You're rushing things. You want to get married. You want to have children. Simply because your friends already have children. They are suffering, but they already have children. They're married. So sometimes parents can see that something is wrong with this relationship. Just listen to them. But if you see they're not making sense and you are a human being, you are old enough to know what is right and what is good for you, go for your fiancé and all the best. Fabresha Lakas. Hi, Benjamin. My question is, I have a guy I love in Uganda. We met here on social media. But he told me that he has a girlfriend and they finished introduction. They are soon going for a wedding. But the guy told me that he loves me more than his fiancé. He is going to wed his girlfriend because his parents are putting him on pressure. Can I believe him, or is it just a waste of time? Thanks for the show. Wow, thank you so much for Brescia Lakas. Again, parents are putting pressure on this guy to marry. It's possible, yeah. Some parents can put pressure on their kids. But at the end of the day, I think on a man's perspective, it is not really parents' pressure. Unless the man is under the age of 25. But if he's over 25, and he's not the only boy, maybe he's the only boy, I don't know. I'm just trying to think, what kind of man is this? Yeah? Is he the only boy in the family, the only son, the only Prince Charming? And the parents are, I don't really think so. But if a man is doing, or if I'm planning a wedding, and then I tell you I love you, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So simply, as you said there on the last part of your question, it is just a waste of time. You are wasting your time unless you want to become a second wife after he has finished wedding. Make sure he also goes through the same process of marrying you to become a second wife. But that is just a joker and is joking with you. And he should end or stop the wedding plans and come for you and have the wedding with you. That is the best thing that he can do. Otherwise, you are just wasting your time with such a person. Kawoya Fiona, my second question. I have a friend and he's a man. And they have 2 kids. But the problem, she left Uganda and she went to work in Saudi. But when she was still there with him, he was treating her badly. But now she's saying should her go back to him or she should move on, needs help, please. Fiona, if the man was treating badly, don't go back. So there's no need to go back. Why are you going back? You're going back to be treated again. If you're going back, you're going to die. Tell her to write the will before she dies. When you go back to people who mistreat you badly, you are telling them, I am okay, I am desperate, you are still handsome, I believe you will change, and I have no other man, so I'm coming back again to your life. Don't beat me hard so much again. But she will die. It will end in death, not even in tears. Linda Opuru, is it healthy to keep on hiding your kids from their father's family members? Because the dad denied them when they are still young. Right now, they are 7 years. Is it right? Linda Opuru, this question, when I receive it, it's very difficult for me to respond to it. Because as I said in the previous Sunday session, every story is very different. You have no idea how people broke up. You have no idea the pain they have gone through even to raise the child up to 7 years. And my answer is always, let the woman, the mother, make the final decision. I can't really advise. I have nothing to say. This will just come from our human's heart to do it or not to do it. Some people say children are very important. Do not deny them. They speak from experience. I think you should listen to them. As children gets older, some parents have said yes, it becomes more difficult. Children will still demand and ask these questions. And that's why sometimes they encourage you to do it as young as they are, despite the pain and how the relationship ended. But at the end of the day, I can't really encourage you to do anything. All I can say, find it in your heart to do what is okay. And if it's not okay, still do whatever you can with your children and with your happiness. That's all I can say, honestly speaking. It's a very, very difficult situation to even give advice. Monari, Noni Gadoni, parents never like what they bring home. Is you to love him, okay? Nabukera Jojo, Benjamin, how do you handle temper in relationship? Thank you so much for your question. I have done a video about anger. And in that video, I think I posted it on my YouTube channel. Check it out on my YouTube channel, Benjamin Junior Bogonko. Temper kills. Yeah? You know, temper actually kills. When you look at certain deaths in couples, if you try to find out, even if it was cheating or, let's just cheating. Cheating is the genesis of everything. But after cheating, it comes with anger. And then after anger, people kill each other. And when they kill each other, when somebody kills another person, they also decide to kill themselves because they realize it's a very, very big mistake. So dealing with the temper needs a lot of things, including therapy, counseling sessions. I like watching football, and those players, some of them, I have studied about their stories. They are very well paid. You can imagine playing and getting millions per week. But some of them deal with anger. And even when they are training or they are playing during the game, the anger still affects them. And sometimes this is something they have grown up with. Some people who have very short tempers is they grew up without a room to express themselves. You have no room to say how you feel, what you want, what you don't want. And when you grow up, you have this bitterness in your heart, and then you want to transfer this bitterness to people. So when I meet somebody who is dealing with anger issues, I look at the journey of where they are coming from, their family, the schools they went to. Some people were bullied at school until they realized that everyone hates them, and they still feel it even when they are old. And so it's not something just so simple that you're going to assume that let me behave very well, let me not make mistake. You know, when you're dealing with somebody with anger issues, you reach a point where you don't want to make any mistake. And nobody is perfect. As you watch me, Benjamin is not perfect. You are not perfect. Abukera Jojo, you're not perfect. So if somebody is forcing you to act and behave in a very nice way, somebody who has anger issues will even force you to be careful about what to say. You want to say something, you even want to tell him, can you come and have dinner? It's a very nice request. And nobody hates food in this world. But you can imagine that stage where you want to ask this man, can you come and have dinner? But you have to think about it. Or you have to send your child to go and tell him and pass the message. That's a very sad life. It's a very miserable life. These people need help. they genuinely are suffering, and if they can accept that they have a problem and they want to be helped, then they will. And some of them have done it successfully. The soccer players that I know have gone through the counseling sessions once a week, twice a week, and finally they changed. They started to realize that anger is full of negative energy. Anger kills. Anger makes you to not enjoy life. Anger actually makes you to be sick. You can't really be angry all the time and enjoy life like other people. You can have all the money, you can have all the looks, you can be famous, or you can be a nobody, but if anger is taking over, is beyond everything in your life, then you can't live a beautiful, peaceful life as a man or as a woman. Those people need help, and sometimes if you cannot help them, as Nabukera Jojo, you let them go. You leave them to find their way. You just tell them, I have done my best. I think you have anger issues, and I don't think we can be together. That's why I'm letting you go, to find somebody else who can help you. As me, I cannot do this. It's beyond me. Then you can be peaceful and let them find out how they can get the help. Thank you so much for your question. I like that. I like that. Monari Danielson, yes. Tribe, religion, and culture, worst things in Africa. Keep sharing the video, tag your friends. We're about to finish.
You're the father to the fatherless. You're the mother to the motherless. The husband to the widow. You're the help to the helpless. My healer. You are my deliverer. Come and do what only you can do. You're the way maker. You're the mountain mover. You raise the dead. You make the barren fruitful. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you can do. Lion of children. Jesus.
Welcome back. Okay. Let me see the question here by Shaq Charles. What probably might be wrong with some of our Kenyan ladies? Some posting nudes and other immoral posts in Facebook. Do you find this inappropriate? Thank you for your question. Personally, somebody who is very active in social media, and I don't really mind. You know, Shaq. I will focus on my daughters and make them to make responsible decisions. It's a free world. Social media was created specifically for that. That's why it's very addictive, and people get some kind of satisfaction from the likes and the comments, and Facebook and social media was created to give you that temporary joy. Just like drugs, if you like drinking a lot of alcohol, smoking weed, or doing hard drugs, you get that temporary satisfaction. Life is okay, even though life is not really okay. But Facebook is very serious about nudes. You mean naked pictures? You can't really post your naked picture. It will be pulled down. Facebook tries to do that all the time. At the end of the day, it's a free world, my friend. Shaq. If it was my sister, I think I will tell her, hey sis, I think that picture is not appropriate. Find something else to do. But you can't stop everyone. Social media like Facebook, more than 5 billion people. You can imagine. Others are going through depression. And this is the only place to feel good and happy about themselves. Farisha Lakasa, you're welcome. You're welcome. Mudhoni Kimani, hey there Mudhoni, how are you? Happy Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. Asanya Soro, hi there. Mimi Buzi, thank you. Thank you so much. Teresa Ngetich, you are welcome. Thank you. Abukera Jojo, you're welcome. Thank you too. Shalom Listy. Hi Mr. Benjamin, thanks for the show. How can I deal with a man whom I met on social media and is ever rude when he finds that I'm in another call on my phone and he ever wants me to apologize for nothing? Is it love or something else? I'm just wondering. Okay. Shalom Lesty. This is your boyfriend or you just met here online? Yeah. Some people are like that, but I wouldn't encourage you to give him room to control you. If you are on another call, which it happens, I used to be very mad when I wanted to call someone and I find the person is on another call. With the time, I just had to give up, and it doesn't... it's meaningless to be mad, especially if it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend. I think husbands and wives, it would be much more serious if every time you want to call and they're on another call and you don't understand who they're talking with, it can make you very annoyed. They are very okay. It's genuine. I don't know, I could be wrong, but it's genuinely okay for a husband or a wife to feel offended if every time they want to talk to you, you are on another call, unless you are not a famous person, a busy person. And that's why even famous people have 2 different phone numbers, one for the family and one for the business. So when they want to reach them, they can reach them any day, anytime. But for people who are dating, people who are trying to find out stuff and learn each other online here, just breathe in, breathe out, and then say your feelings later on. If this continuously happen all the time, then probably the person is talking with other people or another person. And that means as that man gets mad, it means you two are busy with another man or other people. So in short, you are telling him to find another woman or to find a hobby. But if you're not talking with other men or another man, don't allow to be controlled. Don't do that. But politely tell the person, I was talking with so-and-so, and now I've finished, now we can talk. So please also respect him. At the end of the day, I'm not encouraging you to be rude and say, Benjamin said, when you call me and you find me on another call, you shouldn't be mad. What I'm trying to encourage you to do is, this person should not force you to apologize. This is your phone. You know who you're talking with. But sometimes if you continuously do this, people have feelings. You are hurting them. If you are on another call, you can quickly hang up, talk to them, and tell him, I was on this call. Others even want evidence. You can take a screenshot. I was calling this and this. Check the time and check the picture. I was talking to my mother, my brother, my cousin, or my best friend. This is the person I was talking with. So don't be worried that who was I talking with. And the people who force you to apologize, they are sometimes very immature. You don't force people to apologize. You only say how they offended you, and you hope that they will apologize. If they don't apologize, you can remind them later on, politely, by telling them, I wish you could have apologized to what you did to me the other day, so that they know. So, talk to your man. Talk to him sometimes. If you're on another call and it's impossible to hang up, finish, apologize quickly, and talk back with him. And I wish you all the best. Lillian Jerry, thank you so much for watching from Thailand. Wow, thank you. Happy Sunday to you. Nicole Wambui, happy Sunday. Shaq Charles, thank you so much. Linda Opuru, my last question is, I have a friend who was dating. Then all of a sudden they stopped communicating after 1 year. And the man came back to her apologizing for being quiet. Is the man serious? After 1 year? No. Linda Opuru, if I disappear from you for 1 year, unless I'm 22, now I am 23 years old, you can understand. Unless I was studying, I went back to do my master's degree or my PhD. That's why I disappeared. But if those are not the excuses, then somebody is coming back to get what he did not get, or he wants to have a remix, a replay of what they did, which is sex or money. It's always about sex or money. I need some money from you now that I'm broke, or I need some sex from you now that I'm very bored. So such a person is a joker. Linda Opuru, you tell that man you are a joker. Kindly disappear for 1 more year and come back again. Come back in 2024. Shaq Charles, do you think we men are the one making some of our ladies bleach their skins and expand their hips? Or are just in for them? Shaq Charles, thank you for your question. Bleaching, you mean bleaching, changing the skin? Yeah, it's a very complicated thing. People go through a lot. Obviously, not just the men. Yeah, men can play a part. Sometimes ladies imagine men want a light-skinned woman, which can consume a woman. And you know, most ladies grow up knowing that when a woman looks like this, she's very beautiful. They know it. They know amongst themselves. Even when women go into a room and the ladies are seated, they can tell that that one is beautiful according to what the society has said, according to social media, according to magazines, according to movies, according to... So some ladies grow up knowing that there are certain ladies who are very beautiful, and when they compare themselves with them, they realize that they're not beautiful enough. And then when they meet very bad relationships, ended up being disappointed by men, the same men, they take whole blame to themselves and feel like they're not good enough, they're not attractive enough. So women take all this blame, and one way to overcome all this pressure is changing their skin colors, which is a very sad thing. It's a very sad thing. I think it's very, very sad. I can't imagine my daughter going through all that pain to change her skin color so that she can look more attractive. I don't have any tattoos, and I love my body. I love my skin. I'm not disrespecting people who have tattoos, but if you have a tattoo, recently I'm changing my attitude about tattoos. When I notice some people have tattoos with very powerful messages. I believe in God on your hand, or I still love you, mom, even if you're not with me. Mother has passed away. I think I respect such kind of a tattoo. But if you're putting tattoos to look more attractive or to attract the other people and increasing your hips because of the men, you don't do things because of men or to make people happy. If there's a lady who was bleached and increased her hip sizes for the sake of herself, I can say that's okay for her. I mean, that's the world we live in. Everyone is looking for happiness. Let her do what she feels is good for her. Let her do what makes her happy at the end of the day. But it's not good to do things to make other people happy. They say the people or the person who wants to make others happy, they end up becoming the saddest. Did you know that? The more you try to make your family members, your spouse, and even strangers on social media the more you want to make them feel good and happy, you will always be the saddest person. And if you didn't know that, most comedians suffer this. They make you happy, they make you laugh, but after making you laugh, they remain in their own world, which is a world of emptiness, and nobody else to make them laugh and feel good or happy again. People who do that, they are the saddest people. So, Shaq, thank you for your question. Any lady who was planning to bleach, think twice about it. Think twice before you change what God already gave you. Think twice. Not all men love hips. There are men who love ladies who are skinny, and that's perfectly okay for them. So don't imagine that all men want a lady with hips or big boobs. Not all men want that. Finally, let me check on my inbox if there is any question.
Judah, we bow down and worship you, Yahweh, Yahweh. Come and do what only you can do. Mighty man of war, Lion of Judah, we bow down and worship you, Yahweh, Yahweh. Come and do what only you can do. Alekuno, ile kazuyo. Thank you, Jesus. You're the God that killeth and also make alive. You're the lion, yet you are the Lamb of God. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you can do. You are my glory and the lifter up of my head. Demons tremble at the mention of your name, oh, Daddy, oh, God of thunder, you're the God of fire. Yeah. Come and do what only you can do. Mighty man of war, mighty man of war.
Finally, we're about to finish the session. Thank you. I hope you had some good time. If I skipped your question, let me know. Linda Upuru, you're welcome. Faye Lodaxa, I rather remain naturally how God created me till death. I can't dare that shit. Mbona nikosoe kazi ya Mungu. Thank you so much, and continue doing that. If you have daughters, tell them they are beautiful every day. Do you know that there are children who have never been told they are beautiful? You should tell your son and your daughter all the time, you are a very handsome man. I like you. I love you, my son. You are a very beautiful, gorgeous daughter. I love you so much. All the time, until they know how you love them and how you value them. It's very important for these children to grow that knowing the parents really, really love them and see them as beautiful. DMX Dagio Mwenge, I can do things to bless people. Actually, me, Bonango ananiambia nirudi vile nilitoka. He like me being naturally, I'm proud of it. In fact, kama nimefunga makeup ananiambia I look like a ghost. Okay, good, that good for you. Maureen Udong, my question of a man, if a man married many ladies, left him. If a man married many ladies, left him, if a man married many ladies and then they left him, but at last time one settled with him, Can we call that lady to be the first woman? First woman? I don't know. I mean the first wife? I don't think so. I'm an English teacher, so it's the first, second, third wife, fourth wife. After divorce, of course, if the man divorced with them, then we can say that even if the lady is number 5, we just say it's the 5th wife, but after 4 divorces. But of course, the lady that he had a first official legal marriage, then that becomes the first wife, first marriage. I don't know, I could be wrong. Nicole Wamboi, yes, I love that song too. Fiona, help this friend of mine too. She has been with her man for 2 years, but no kids. And the girl is the one who has the problem. But now her guy is asking her to allow him and get another lady, and they get 1 kid. Now she's saying, what should her do? Cause she can't take it. Help. So she's in pain. Thank you for everything, Fiona. 2 years, no child. It's a very difficult situation. Sometimes you can be patient. Sometimes the problem can be solved. If you have money, people who have gone through this journey, there are ways that you can finally have a child, unless you are permanently, the womb or the home to carry the child is completely damaged. Then it could be impossible to carry the baby naturally. But there are other scientific methods of still having a child. Let her find out about them. She can ask them from hospital. Gynecologist can advise her on what to do and not to do, and hopefully she can find a solution. But if it's affecting her relationship, sometimes you just have to let go. I asked the same question one time. If you're a man and you are married to a lady who cannot have children, what would you do? Majority of the men, I think they will walk away because marriages, from where I come, marriage equals children. You cannot be married and there is no child unless you've both agreed not to have a child. Others adopt. Adopting also needs a lot of grace in our African setting. Getting a child who is not your child and saying that this is your child, adopting, both two people they have to really understand why they are doing this. If they really want to have a child in the house, if they can be willing to mature up and understand they are doing this to keep themselves together and still have a child, that's also possible. It's a big possibility. But it becomes difficult if there is no means of having a child and you don't have the money to do all those things. Finally, you have to give up and let the other person go so that they can also have another person who can bear them children as they want. Jose JN, sometimes take your girl out and have a deep conversation with her about life and how both of you can make real money together. Relationship is not all about tearing condoms with your mouth. Jose JN. Oh my goodness. Relationship is not about tearing condoms with your mouth. You still use your mouth to tear a packet of condom. Nicole Wambui, thank you for tagging a friend. Mali, I've seen you. Thank you for tuning in, though you're late. We just finished up. And everyone who was here, thank you so much. Remember to follow this page. If you're watching from the YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe right now so that you can be watching other videos, especially this Sunday session. Every Sunday around this time, I do go live to talk about or to answer this question about life, love, and well-being. Thank you for sharing the video. Thank you for your questions. And thank you for responding to some of the people who are asking questions. From me, Benjamin, I wish you a nice Sunday. Have a beautiful week. The month of June, I have had and I've read about it, the month of Pride. If you don't know that June is the month of Pride, Google after I go off What is the meaning of the month of June being the month of pride? What does it mean? And do something about it. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And God bless. Or your morning or your evening. See you in the next live video. Thank you for being here. And take care.
You're the God that killeth and also make alive. You're the lion, yet you are the Lamb of God. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you can do. You are my glory and the lifter up of my head. Demons tremble at the mention of your name, oh Daddy, oh God of thunder, you're the God of fire. Yeah. Come and do what only you can do. Mighty man of war, mighty man of war, Lion of Judah. We bow down and worship you. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Come and do what only you can do. Mighty man of war, Lion of Judah. We bow down and worship you. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you can do. You're the father to the fatherless. You're the mother to the motherless, the husband to the widow. You're the help to the helpless. My healer, you are my deliverer. Come and do what only you can do. You're the way maker. You're the mountain mover. You raise the dead, you make the barren fruitful. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you can do. Mighty man of war, Lion of Judah. We bow down and we worship you, Jesus. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you shall. Mighty man of war, Lion of Judah. We bow down and worship you. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you can do. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Yes, Yahweh, Yahweh, yeah. Come and do what only you can do. Yahweh, we call you by your name. Nobody can do the things you do. Yahweh, Yahweh, yeah. Come on, do. Come on, do. Call him Yahweh. My voice is Yahweh. Call him Somebody lift your voice and pray.